What's good? What's going on? Welcome back to
Forex is stupid.
man. You know I'm always gonna do that, but Sharp Blue come at you once again. And welcome back to my trading journal, man. It's all about the journey that I've been going through. This is my first year of documenting everything. I mean, I got videos for days of me doing mentorship, traveling, all that. But to be consistently documenting my journey from podcasting to on YouTube, I have it. So as you can see, the video is working. Yeah, sometimes this can be funky and wonky. So before we get started, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Don't miss this journey because hopefully I encourage you to start. And we're gonna go over my weekly analysis. I know I dropped it last week when so late, but I dropped it. So that's the main thing. With this whole journey, I want you to take away from it is no matter what's going on in life, continue to show up for yourself. No matter what's going on in life, continue to show up for yourself. That's all. All right, so let's dive into it. I don't want to make this long, so I'll go time. I put my timer on. We're gonna go over those three trades that I'll be looking at throughout the week, just those three. And I think I may throw in XRP or gold. I really can't remember which one I was looking at. I think it was XRP that I was looking at. Uh, Either one. I'm gonna just throw one of them in there. And yeah, let's get to it. So since we're on NAS 100, we're gonna go ahead and start with NAS 100. Y'all already know how I'm doing it. So if you don't, I'm gonna explain it. If you want me to go into details, make sure you stay tuned because I am taking our whole academy for Church State Academy, and I'm putting the whole master course on to YouTube. So it's definitely going to dive. We're definitely gonna dive deep. All right. I just want to help you learn this thing, help you read it. That's all. The rest of it's you. The continuing education is on you. Okay. So boom. Before I put these little yellow lines there, we're gonna take them away. Okay, that all right. So this is what the market looked like. Our trade that we had took last week actually hit profit right here, as you can see, boom. So let's mark that. It was a good trade. We have been eating off of this trade for a while now. Um, boom. So I think this trade we entered this trade up in here, right there, and that trade took profit here and here. It closed here, so we took profit there. Boom, we gonna turn it green. Wait, oh, all right. Turn my music on. Don't be so bored. Just kidding. All right, so we was able to profit on that trade. So we're gonna go back to the daytime frame, and what I'm going to do, we're gonna mark from there. I said that I would like to see price come all the way back up to this zone here, and this is where price is currently. So I want to see price break above it. So price broke above the weekly high, creating its own high and low for the week, I mean the previous week. And this is the week that we're on right now. So I'm not going to mark up that week. I'm going to mark up the week before. The reason I'm going to take my time on NAS 100 and mark it up because honestly, I looked at GBPJPY and JPYUSD. I don't like neither one of them. I'll show you why because they're one. It's a holiday, so none of these trades are moving right now. Even NAS 100 is frozen because it's a holiday. Um. Oh, let's go to the day. We're gonna go to this day candlestick right here, and that's the candlestick we're gonna focus on. Because for the week, as you can see, it's right here. We still are going into that week, and I don't have no reason to mark this week because it's gonna confuse everything. So the main thing we wanted to do, we said for this trade, we were in a strong trend on all-time frames price. Broke into new highs and low, followed by higher highs and higher lows. Prices respecting the supported zone. Watch price break above or below the previous daily. And price broke above the previous daily and the weekly high, right? So if we do anything, we're gonna take this off so we don't confuse anybody. All right, and we're gonna drive down to the day. That's what I want to focus on. I'm not gonna do this candlestick because that's the week that we're in. I don't know why this song is kind of being weird. Um, but I'm going to mark, as you can see, this is the weekly high. I'm only going to do zones so that I don't confuse myself because going into after this month, I want to delete all these lines and then go into a fresh, right? So I'm going to take my zones here and I'm going to mark my open and my closing for the day. And then if you want to get a little closer to this, Don't judge what you don't know. So what I'm marking right now is the open and the closing for oh wait, just the week that we was in. I didn't want to mark that one. The previous right here. And as you see, that's what we got into this trade at and took profit at. And then I'm going to do this right here. And I'm gonna mark this too. So all right. So this will be considered the, sorry about that. My notes right here too. So this will be considered, I don't really know what that was for. Oh, this is the previous day close. So that's what you're gonna type in. All right. And if you want to make a little bit more sense, I'll turn this red for you. Let's turn it red. Bam. Okay, see that? Nope. Okay, there you go. And we'll turn this one red. And then we'll mark that as the previous day open. This is where price opened, and this is where price closed at, right? So, all right, because you buy low and you still high. All right, and as you see, this is where price is right now for this today. Price opened and closed. So price opened between the previous daily open down here and the previous daily close, right? Okay, my arrow. This is our candlestick that we marked the previous daily open, previous daily close. This is where we are today. Price open today, in between above, because it's in between the previous daily open and daily close. So it opened above the previous daily open, and then price closed, as you can see, above the previous day close. All right. So we're gonna use these levels. All right. What I want price to do to partake into this buy, to continue to buy. I want price to pull back down, retesting the previous daily close somewhere, and then we can see if we have any opportunity again for a buy. This is still in a strong buy. We saw that we're really just starting this buy. Actually, let me just go down so you see, because this is where price will get up to here, and if price break above here, this is just starting this buy. Because look, on the overall, they don't do it. You see price bought up here, so down, and then price is above, has closed above here, right? When in the past price has it. So it's a stronger possibility for a buy for me. And then looking at the wait, here we go. We're still above a pivot level, and then this is a major resistant level where price was pushing price. I mean, yeah, where price was resisting here, where this level was resisting price back down, right? And then it bought above and closed above. So now it retested it as a major support. So price has retested this zone as a major support multiple times. So to me, test was in this triangle, and we just bought above, right? Confirming this. Price broke above here. It didn't do it here. It was still in that zone, still in that zone. All right, some selling happened here, and then boom, price open, then price closed above that resistance level, turning into support. And then the next candlestick, even when price pulled back to retest that support and to see if it's gonna break below, no candlestick closed below the support. So it gave you an indication of stronger pendant that we was in. But price break out this little triangle, and here was the bullish candlestick that we did, and that's when we started catching this buys that we saw these two wins on. So we're still in the midst of that, and as you can see, we have some strong bullish going on. So, all right, be safe. So I'm going to go down. Wait. Uh, okay, yeah. So I want to go down. Wait, let me go back because I was showing you. Okay, how we got here. Okay, cool. That's how we got here. I'm actually gonna make these darker. Um, I'm trying to remember if I want to make it lighter or what. Uh, all right. Anyway, so previous daily close, previous daily open, and then we have to go. Wait, and I need to mark the high for the previous. Okay, remove. Don't know. Oh, I moved this over, which I don't know why. And I'm gonna mark it. Previous daily high. And I see price broke above that previous daily high, right? So let's see as we drop down what prices do I mind you. I said I want price to pull back because as we can see, price broke above the previous daily high. So it has its own high. We want price to pull back either to where the previous daily high is, and if it's going to pull back a little bit more, it could pull back down to the previous daily close. It could possibly pull back down to the previous daily open. And then, let me see my week is at. Yeah, going back down to this where this week is at. But we're gonna go back up to here. Wait, it was on the day. I want to make sure when we drop these time frame, we stick to here and here. All right. Now, pay very close attention because this is what I do. I drop time frames and I see how prices reacted to the zones that I drew. We have some reaction where price pulled back to where the previous daily high is, but it hasn't closed below it yet. Okay, so yeah, we see some rejection or some selling pressure happen at the previous daily high, but no candlestick has broke below that previous daily high. So it's still it's still respecting this right here. So what I want to do now is get closer to this previous daily high. And yeah, so what I saw for me was an opportunity for a buy, right? Because price has not even though price made this high followed by higher low, lower high, and then price for a lower low, right? For a higher low followed by a lower low. Um, even though it's doing all that, it didn't break the overall, like for the day, it didn't break the overall, right? Because this is still some buying pressure and this is small selling pressure, right? So price is just pulling back. And we saw that. So since price didn't go below the previous daily high, I wanted price to break above that before we start buying. I'm going to look for a buying opportunity as close. I want price to come back up and close. Let's see. Here. No, even here. I think it was here. I think I went here on my last trade. Yeah. Yeah. And I want to do it to the one I would like to do. I want it three. And honestly, for this trade, your sellers could be like entering here because, but I don't know. For me, I want to go here. Um, first here. Yeah. And then price go above here. I'm just looking for my placements. Yeah, so I'll do like a one or three right here. Honestly, that could be reason why I make it like that is because I don't want Nas 100 to take me out this trade, right? So this is what it would look like for the day. And then as you can see, we have yeah, once price because price been here before, make my zone. And this would just be where I think price is going to break above it. Because it breaks there, then we still buying for sure. And then I'm gonna turn this gray. And this you can see where we at, right? And then gray, tone it down just a little bit, right? All right. So see where price can come back here and then even though it could reject it, I think price to solidify this push because it broke above the previous daily high. And then you can't really see what it's doing above the previous daily high, but we saw a slight pullback above the previous daily high, right? So price dropped down. You see price pulling back and retesting that area. So that was kind of like a major area where price was making a W pattern in the beginning when we saw it down here. So if you look at the overall, right? And actually, I think I'm gonna toggle back on the other one so you can see. Okay, price had bought up above this what do you call it? It's not a wedge, it's like a triangle pattern, and then it broke above and it retested. And then price made a W pattern, right? A double bottom in a sense, if you look at the overall right here. So we need to travel on because price has opportunity to buy all the way back up here. Price did that before. This was the previous high was at until we came back down to retest that low. All right, and now we broke above that previous high here. And price is now retesting. And if you want to go to like longer, you're not even doing much, right? Prices on a strong buy, right? Right? As I drop down, price is showing it, right? This is where we had that interaction at. Bam. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Um, yeah. So I forgot to turn the timer on. That's why it's taking forever. All right, so that's just me. Prices is already retesting it. So I'm a and it broke above this level here. So we're gonna get in for that by we drop down, we have put in our points. All right. So it's kind of similar points, right? If this is why I don't talk back and forth with this one, because they want to act as crazy. And that's the same thing we're doing here. All right, so we're gonna watch to see how this trade actually go. And then as you can, yeah, we're gonna look at this trade, see how it go. I don't want to, I think I spent enough time on it because I didn't even start my timer, so that's crazy. But anyway, let's move on to GBPJPY because I don't really like it. But that's what I got for that trade. GBP. Actually, I don't even know why I'm doing it. They ain't gonna trade right here. With oh, when I looked at news, because again, today's a holiday, wasn't much news happening for today. We left GBP JPY like this, and that's kind of where we still are in a sense, right? We still need price to break above this major zone. It did as a broken above to disrespect the resistance, come down to retest as support. So we need price to break out above so we can start looking for the buy into GBP JPY. Um, I don't I do see where price broke down a little bit outside this triangle here. It went up and made the previous week low. And then you have the previous week close with the previous week open, but the previous week open and even the previous week high is not even above the support level. It's actually making I mean it's below the support level. So it may think that's doing like a little small fake out or something, giving you some nice momentum to be pushed in that direction. So I still like it, but I would like for it to break out that in that direction. Um, I would like to see what news to do for this week, honestly. When it comes to this trade, let's say I want to see price broke down here. So I want to see price like this, do something like this. Or price come break down here, boom, come up and reject it somewhere. I need to see something before, but the overall, I want to see this buy for me. Because in the month time frame, we are looking at, like I said, looking for price to break above previous week close or break below previous week's low, and it hasn't happened yet. More so, you can see the overall of this trade like this. So we get a nice push to the upside, then we're looking for a nice buying opportunity when it comes to GBPJPY. But if not, then we're looking for some sell opportunities. Also with GBPJPY, looking at the pivot points as well. We're sitting on the pivot point, so it gives right here. It's giving me more of the buy than anything. That makes sense. Because we're directly on this pivot point. And if we break below the pivot point, we will be looking for the sell. If we don't and continue to respect this support, then we'll be looking for a buy. And I kind of see this as a W formation, if you, in a sense. Boom. Boom. Right. But that's no here there. Again, we'll go to news so I can show you. Far as news, today is a holiday, but as I looked at GBP, JPY, GBP for Monday was no news. I'll put it down. Was no news. Tuesday, red, orange, and yellow folders for GBP. Wednesday, red and yellow folders. Thursday, yellow and red folders, and Friday, red and yellow folder for GBP. And then JPY, you had no news for Monday, which is today, and then you had yellow on Tuesday, no news for Wednesday, yellow on Thursday, and no news for Friday. So that's why I say me personally, I don't want to trade this. I'm not going to trade GPY. Me personally, I want to look to see what is going to break to the upside or the downside. And that's on both of my charts, right? We wait for slow both people to happen. But yeah, are happening the way I want it to happen or go, then I am either waiting or I'm not getting in until I feel comfortable to get, you know what I'm saying? So for some reason it want to be like this. So let's go back. Okay. All right. Take the pivot points. We're gonna have the pivot points. Okay, go back to this week. All right. And as you can see, it showed the same, right? So we want to see a price break above, boom, a break below, boom. For some reason, yeah, GBP is a little more awkward on this chart than this chart. I don't know why, but it's slightly off to me because as you can see, we broke above and then we toggled inside this area. But then when you go to this chart, it barely broke above and then we toggled inside this area. But still, nevertheless, I want price to break above, right? I want price to break above. This is what I want price to do. Okay. And we haven't gotten there yet. So that's why I do not want to trade GBP, JPY. We're still looking for a price to break above or below, right? We want to buy. We want to buy. So I said, we want the opportunity. That's what we want. And I don't even know why I say opportunity because we just want to buy an option. Op, like that. Boom. All right, now I'm gonna move to JPYUSD because I don't really like that trade at all. But that's my guy's Eric trade. He likes that. And shout out my boy Eric. I hope he's feeling better. So we're gonna look at this trade and see what we got going on. So in a sense, GBP was JPY USD is down here. Okay. All right, so we're selling in a sense. We saw price doing some reversing because we start selling, then we start making lower lows, followed by another lower low, followed by lower low, followed by a higher low. Yeah. So I want price to break above here. Wait, yeah, it hasn't done what I wanted to do yet. Wait to buy above, probably an above daily high. I don't want to buy it weekly high. I want price to break the weekly high. And then I'll come back and look at it. Yeah. And I'll come back and look at it because I don't really like it at the moment. Yeah, you don't see because the initial one that we was looking at with price broke above, they could have sold this because we had price either between the weekly, the daily high and the daily low. Once price went down daily low, not the daily low, the daily low that we could have sold down here, but we still want to go toward the buy, and then price came back into the daily low and started looking into the previous daily open right here. So, um, yeah, yeah. I think price is going to break out of that. But I would like to see price do that, but I don't want to trade this. So I am not trading this trade, just watching. Right? 0 2 17 25. All right. And let's look at one more since I wasted your time so far. I was trying to be on that boom, boom, boom. Nope. This actually broke out of and okay. Uh, gold actually did what I wanted to do. Yeah, I'm fine with gold better. So let's do that one. So look for price to break above weekly and daily high or fall below the daily close to test the weekly close. So weekly open, this is where the weekly close was. Actually, let me go a little closer to this. This is, oh, we on the month. This is on this stuff for the week, February 10th. Today, okay. And yeah, so we had price here, and we dropped down to the daily. And the main thing we wanted to price to, as you can see, our squiggly lines, we wanted price to either break above or fall below. And price broke above and then made a hard pullback, right? It pulled back to the daily, but then it also fell below the daily open. So I want to see if it's going to close below the open, if it's going to come back to this daily close. If it does come back into the daily close, then we can look for the buy, because this is the highs, the low, high, low, price broke above and retested, but it didn't break the overall. That makes sense. So honestly, if you want to look at this trade, you can, because it didn't break below. Uh, Nothing is happening, so I'll look for price to come back up to here. So let's see. Hmm. Yeah, price close up back above these. I'm good. Look for a 1 to 3. And my sell-off's just a little bit below 1 to 3. All right, so that's what I'm gonna look at for that trade. Yeah, I like that. It's a little small pullback. Yep. Yep. Now, yeah, I like that because it didn't close below. So yeah. So this will be the trade. So you have a NAS 100 trade, and you have a gold trade, and that would be the points for right now. If you are, if you actually have me as a mentor, then I gave you these points. We went over these points, but if you don't, then man, tap in with me. But thank you for tapping in. I really gotta go because I spent too much time actually on NAS 100. But you got gold, that's NAS 100. GBPJPY and JPYUSD. And if you ever need help, I'm telling you, I'm here. Make sure you tap into our free community group on Facebook. It's to help being more around people, like-minded people. Don't be afraid to ask questions, drop things into the chat. Also follow Forex's Stupid podcast. It's just more diving into the journal about, podcasting, so you can feel, I mean, not podcasting, trading, whether it's Forex stocks or whatever, so you don't feel like you're by yourself, and you can see my journey. It's a lot of gurus out there trying to teach and all that, but like I said, this is really to only help me and for me to give back out to you guys for free too. So we are definitely working this year very hard, putting the white phase onto the course, onto YouTube. So stay tuned, man. I'm actually excited. We're gonna have a new video drop tomorrow. So stay tuned. Well, this week. So stay tuned, stay tuned, stay tuned. All right. If you want some mentorship, tap into me, email me, whatever. But you could definitely stay tuned with me. Give me some encouragement. Like that uh press that bell, like the button, press the bell. This helps encourage me, and hopefully I encourage you to keep going. Whether I'm right or wrong, you're going to see it, okay? Whether I'm right or wrong, you're going to see it. I'm also investing my real money into this. I'm not going to show y'all my real account because I've been there, done that. I don't have to like do all this prove. I'm just going to show you. I'm just going to show you on the chart. And this is the strategy I use each time. Just one strategy each time. Me, I can't look at any other. But anyway, I have other strategies you guys can tap into that make sense for you. But anyway, I don't want to spend too much time on it. Make sure you tap that button, press that bell, encourage me so I can continue to encourage you. And again, through all this, going through daily life, husband, wife, sister, brother, cousin, mother, daughter, whether you feel like you're alone, you don't have enough money, a finance problem, gotta go to work, do a 9 to 5, gotta do this business because you're an entrepreneur, trying to figure out whether you want to do stocks, cryptos, commodities, gold, blah, 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 blah. Through all this, at some point of time, man, you're going to say,
Man, Forex is stupid.
I'm just, I'm just kidding. But not for real, man. And I honestly agree. It is trying to learn this skill. I've been doing this for a good 4 years, 5 years, actually 5 years. And I want to show y'all the consistency. You know what I'm saying? I'd have been blessed. I'd have learned my lesson. I've been on my ass. And you're gonna see me do what I love to do. And I'm starting over from scratch. And I am letting you guys see it. So I have to go. All right, that was enough of my rambling. See y'all next time on
Forex is stupid.
All right. All I got for you. Get out.